Knock, knock, I say.
Hi, Al.
Mama.
Oh my God, I'm so glad to see you.
I am here.
Yes,
We made it.
Here. Oh, how wonderful. Oh, how wonderful.
All right, my friends. It is your brother Zo coming to you for the first time in many days. I am very sorry that it's taken me so long to get another video up. I have been, well, not necessarily extraordinarily busy, just hanging out with friends, going cool places, hanging with people that mean a lot to me. And it's been a great few days. I feel badly because people are writing me saying, "Zo, are you okay, man? We haven't seen you in days." I'm great, people. I am great. Well, I'll try to explain where I've been and what I've done. In the meantime, just so you know where I'm at and what I'm doing, I'm currently, as I speak to you, I'm at the Harley-Davidson dealership in Savannah, Georgia. Getting my oil changed, all 3 holes. I was going to do it at my mom's house, and I thought, what am I going to do with the used oil and everything at her place? So just as easy to let these guys do it. I got everything I need, and it'll give me time to do the video. So what's cool about this place, I roll in, and look at this. I had one of these. I had a 1951 5-window. Mine was a 5-window. This doesn't have the corner windows that mine had, but there's an old Harley in the back, and I had this. This is a 53, but I have 51. Oh man, I love that. I loved that truck. God, I missed it. I still miss it. Look at the size of that steering wheel. Starter was down on the floor. Oh, this isn't, but my starter was down on the floor. You pushed a button on the floor to start the starter on this one is right next to the gas pedal, so mine was on the floor. This is freaking cool. Takes me home. Takes me home. How bitchin'? How bitchin' is that? Anyway, I've seen so many cool people, run into so many friends. Where do I start? Well, guys, got to start somewhere. I think I'll start right here. You'll have to forgive the background noise. I'm outside of the Harley building, but it had been so long since I put up a video, I actually had to go back and watch my last broadcast to see where I left off with you guys, because I've been a lot of places and seen a lot of people since then, but let's get caught right up to the present. So after I left New York and I went through my little 5-state run down to get down south, I popped into Maryland. It was just nothing short of a beautiful, beautiful day for riding a motorcycle. It is, the miles just melted away, and I love it when that happens. Just no humidity, perfect t-shirt weather. This is the whole reason I bought a motorcycle in the first place, is to see the country, enjoy the fresh air, and check in with some good friends. And that's exactly what I did when I rolled into Maryland and saw my friend Awakened. I'm here in Maryland hanging with Awakened Mom.
Hi, everybody.
We're going to go for a ride, and her hub's coming. Dana, right? Yeah, he's got a beautiful machine. Wait till you see this thing. It's going to be way louder and more exciting than mine. Yeah, you can hear it already, and he's 100 feet away. This is going to be a great afternoon.
Come along for the ride.
They're going to. Oh, that thing sounds mean. Yeah, he's like a little kid, I can tell. So, you know, we just went for a nice hour-long jaunt through the country, through the beautiful Maryland countryside. We passed cornfields, all kinds of stuff. Look at these nice little just amazing. What are these crazy kids doing over here? Well, it took me all day, but I finally got the video I wanted. You know, we really did have a great time together. It was so much fun. And to see her beaming from ear to ear, I learned that it had been 5 years since the two of them went riding together. Just life seems to get in the way sometimes. I know how it is, but we enjoyed each other's company, and I ended up spending another night. It was just a little hour jaunt around town. We have found ourselves in front of a little place called the Woodstock Inn, and check this out. That is freaking awesome. Awesome. Well, I gotta tell you, people, I mean, just now we're having a great time hanging out at this place, the Woodstock Inn, and it came over the news that Charlie Kirk, the conservative voice who was visiting college campuses and opening students' eyes one debate at a time, has been shot dead. And it just seems so unfair and so wrong. Well, I mean, what do you guys? It's just, is that not nuts?
Unbelievable.
I gotta look further into this. This is one of those moments. I wish that I could transport Mrs. Zoe, like, you know, by snapping my fingers or doing that big witch thing. Honey, this is a field of sunflowers as far as the eye can see. Oh my God. They are millions of them. I bet this guy's got it made. Not only does your bike scream it. I mean, look at this thing, ladies and gentlemen. Check out this freaking badass machine of his. But I gotta tell you something, brother. Your old lady's keister looks great on the back of that thing.
All right.
What made me laugh is she very quickly kicked in, and that's after 4 kids, mind you. So it was just great to see them out having fun, doing what they used to live on their bike. That's what they did. I'm glad we got them out on the road. Well, I am somewhere deep in Virginia. Deep in Virginia, I am riding through the George Washington National Forest. It is a windy-ass little road. And, I'm constantly switching gears, but I had to just, for a second, shoot a moment of this because this is, the next 26 miles are going to be windy little roads like this. And I find it extraordinary. I'm loving every minute of it. So if you guys recall, a little more than a week ago, I was fortunate enough to attend both the VIP night at the studio where this video was taken, as well as hang out at the large jamboree associated with the Quite Frankly program. And there I met all kinds of my friends, people I had known online but had never met before, one of which was a charming lady who hangs out on Rumble. Her name is Erin, and she invited me, if in the neighborhood, to drop in on. So here is a great picture of our Quite Frankly friend Erin from over at Rumble. She told me if I was in her neighborhood to let her know, and she invited me to come and made a wonderful stew. And then she showed me around her amazing property. So our Quite Frankly friend Erin, the one who won the badass jacket the other night at the big party, just happened to invite me to her place, which is nestled in the woods. Look at those people. A far cry from the New Jerseys that you and I both grew up in, right?
Yes.
I grew up at the north end of Jersey, and you were more towards the middle?
Central.
Okay, perfect. Well, she's got herself a nice little house on the lake, boys. Check out. It's a stone's throw. We're going to go check out the water. So once one makes their way down to the lake. Look at this. This place is huge. This is one of the biggest lakes in this area. She was telling me 55,000 acres.
Of water.
That's enormous. That is enormous, but
Very big.
the boat life, the ramp, the dock, this is all hers, boys. Are you jealous yet? She's got Sea-Doo that'll tow water skiers. Is this your pontoon boat? Your
That's my pontoon.
She's got a party boat. This is amazing. Erin, what a fantastic life you have here. This is...
I do like it. I'm so glad you came and I could share it with you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for having me along. So Erin shared with me that her daughter and grandsons and everybody come down and they have a wonderful time, and that the fishing is amazing. She showed me pictures of stripers and, oh my goodness, just an amazing thing. She's such a sweet lady. I had such a great time hanging out with her. It's just wonderful to get to know your Frankly friends that previously maybe you only knew from in the chat room, but to get to meet them in person and hang out and find out who they really are. I really, really appreciate this wonderful new friend of mine, and I'll be back. Oh, I'll be back. So from Erin's, it was back onto the Georgia highways. I worked my way down into Georgia from North Carolina, and this was one of the most refreshing and amazing parts of my trip. I got to stop in and see one of my longtime buddies that I had completely lost contact with. This is the part of my trip that gets really remarkable. This is my friend Joel. He watches my show on Saturdays on Rumble. And he and I go back, I can't even tell you how many years, back into Oregon, where we were both guitar players in the same band. Now, as does sometimes happen with friends, we both grew up and went our separate ways after the band split up and kind of lost track of each other. I mean, really lost track of each other. For 20 years, I kind of wondered what happened to Joel. And just recently, we reconnected, and it was phenomenal. Sitting on the back deck with my buddy, this is his tree-covered environ. Look at this. The trees go all the way around. These are 200-foot tall trees, people. Look how big around this thing is. That's 30 inches across from side to side. This is just a beautiful place. You guys, I love it here. You know, Zoe is a happy camper right now. I am down deep in the south, and I've got grits. Doesn't happen enough for me. It just seems kind of crazy that we spent so much time talking and getting caught up with one another that we really didn't take a whole lot of photos, so I've got to reuse this one again, but it was wonderful. It is just a gorgeous, sunny t-shirt day here in Georgia. Loving this ride. Loving this ride. And honestly, what wasn't there to love about that ride in? Because it led me directly to the door of our dear Patriot friend and a wonderful lady by the name of Lana Wilbert, who welcomed me to her home.
At least he went up and set it down.
Lana's pet deer has come for a visit. How you doing down there?
Pretty mama. Pretty mama.
You know, this is just another one of those times where I'm a little irritated with myself here. I hadn't been to see Lana. It had been 3 years. 3 years since the last time I got to drop in on her. And she's such a wonderful lady. We spent so much time talking and getting caught up that we really didn't shoot a whole lot of video and stuff, which is kind of a drag. Lana, I want to thank you for just absolutely wonderful time here.
My
so much
pleasure.
fun visiting you. It's always great to visit our foxhole friends and a dear lady like this. She spoiled me rotten, folks, and everything, even my special coffee creamer, she remembered it from 3 years ago and had a bottle sitting here for me. I love you, darling. Thank you. All the best. My
Have fun.
Patriot friend, keep up the fight here in Georgia.
Absolutely. Bye,
You know, I gotta say, I'm a little irritated with myself. The countless hours I have to stop and think about the show and what I'm going to shoot and video I need to cover. It amazes me that when I get around my friends, I forget to shoot video while I'm hanging out with them. I've got to do better at this. But I really want to thank all of the wonderful people I got to see thus far. This show is not over, but I have less than 1 week to turn around and make it back home, so these wheels are soon to be pointed westward. Yes, westward. Well, as you guys saw, I was able to get my oil changed today in South Carolina, and spent the rest of the afternoon hanging out with my mom and telling old stories and bringing up wonderful memories, and I did get to spend a little time with my aunt and my uncle who dropped by as well. I wish I had like 5 days that I could spend here. Literally, as we were hanging out, I was getting texts from the office. What day are you coming back? So duty calls, and I'm 3,000 some odd miles from home. So unfortunately, looking at where I'm at right now, which is I am right down at the corner of where, let's see, it's where Georgia meets South Carolina at the coast. I'm on the coast. So I'm almost as physically as far away from home as I could be. Bottom line is that I don't believe I'm going to be able to get down into Florida this time. I'm going to have to go west, young man. I'm going to head for Houston, and then to San Antonio, and then up to Kansas City. And from there, I'm going to go back west, hopefully over Pikes Peak. This may be the year I finally do Pikes Peak. Everybody, keep your fingers crossed. But that is the plan. I mean, I basically have to. I have run out of time, is the problem. And let me tell you, folks, it's an awfully big country, especially on two wheels. So, one thing is for certain, I can't postpone my return. They are expecting me. I need to be at work a week from tomorrow morning. So it's time to twist the wrist and get on down the road. I want to thank all of the wonderful people. There's so many of you. People have been texting me, writing me, telegramming me, everything. Dude, are you okay? You know, I finally got to the point in my vacation where I actually just vacated a little bit. That's what I did. I checked out for a few days and loved every minute of it. Thank you to everybody who's been kind enough to put me up along the way. You've been tremendous, just tremendous. The wonderful people I've met on this year's jaunt has just blown me away. And as well are the incredible folks who have dropped some green stuff in the old gas tank club. There is no shortage of you. I think I'm going to maybe even run some credits on this. It's been extraordinary. You'll see some more videos from me before I get back home. But bottom line is, peeps, I got to do it. I got to go. I've run out of time, and I didn't even make it to Florida this time. I made it last year. How did I not make it this year? I don't know. It happens. Anyway, I'm going back on the road in the morning, saying goodbye to my mother, and down the road we go. So we'll be catching up with you on the flip side. Zo, over and out.